get back to it. I think it's been like a month, or about a month since I've touched this game. I got my pistol, this gun, my melee weapon thing. My teammate. I think, yeah, and we just got the ability to use one of her abilities or whatever. Hello there, friend.
Here I go!
Shh. They're like, what the fuck?
Down they go! Who did it?
It was like everything just happened so fast. The hell did I just pick up? Make my helmet more. I gotta just remember how to fucking do everything. I just had to make sure what this was. I could have just opened my inventory and looked, but I didn't. Don't mind me.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Just helping this lady. You don't notice her in her old decked out outfit? She looked like she came by to visit in what looks to be a war outfit. So what am I using? I got revolver, assault rifle that is lasers, shoots whatever the hell, plasma or something. The shotgun, and then I just got this melee weapon, which I don't know why, but decided to have equipped just in case I decide I wanted to use a melee weapon. Fuzzy balls. Blow them. Because we looted and went around all this area last time. I remember that much.
Aw, he ain't right. But I could fix him up smart.
Searching for
Hello there.
repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
I could do it myself if I don't have it. Hang on a second, I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Oh, okay.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal
Nice to
path
meet you,
toward
Jeremy.
repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Why'd you name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
I never read it. Watch it. Something?
Hebs surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night.
Oh, okay. It's a
Be
show.
more careful out there, Jeremy.
Alright, handled it.
On my way. Sure. Heading back.
Sure, I'm heading back. Just keep telling her to run somewhere and follow me. Run this way, follow me. I'm so unsure.
Bring us honor, soldier.
We don't have to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets.
Oh.
That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
I'll just let you be, you insane son of a bitch. Hey, I go. Gotta go down to the frickin' laboratory and be like, hey, gun. Or whatever the hell your weapon is that you have that's so secret.
You're safer inside the wall.
Look at me, I'm safe. I'm perfectly fine.
Just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Hello again. I remember when I did stuff for you.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Not really. Hate that this is right here. It's like you think, oh, a free drink.
Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
You just love saying that, don't you? I'll be on my way. I'm not that thirsty. I don't exactly have a lot of currency to be trading for drinks anyway. Plus, I think I got a lot of crap on me anyway. Got a lot of stuff.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
What are you gonna tell him? That I'm running around like a mad woman with a mustache? Because I am. I have a beautiful fucking mustache.
Bring us up.
Found the package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand
You've
volts
gained the
in its
mag
nuts.
to zap.
With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty.
It's fun.
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry about that. I've already got the passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Oh, well, thank you. Alright, well, let's see. Well, before we go over to the one area, well, let's see. Region state infiltrate the plant, retrieve a logic module. Well, I guess we can still do it since it's side. Unless it's the same area I'm going to with, now, one's 400, one's 500 or something. want to talk to that vicar or whatever, vicar guy first, person, before I head out.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
That almost looks like it's covered in shit, but I think that's just the design.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger.
Huh.
Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms.
Nope,
Holcomb.
you talk to him.
Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders
Yep,
and
take away the
wildlife.
power.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of that group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Right, let's just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in
If
mind.
it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been
Sarcastic
done already.
asshole.
Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I've been outside. I'm not oppressed. I can handle myself better than a vicar. And why is that? I'm
One
not
of the
that much
reasons
of an
I
asshole.
transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property.
Well, you
Should
said
you
you'd
fare
pay
better
me.
than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
And I do like pay. A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright. Shouldn't be a problem. I can go find your book. When there's money involved, I go to the highest bidder unless I really hate the guy who's bidding for my my work. Or if I'm getting laid. Or I'm easily seduced by whoever's talking to me.
Oh, clever.
No, I know how to lockpick. I gotta get back into the mindset of this style of game, just like I did with Kingdom Come Deliverance when I returned to that. It's like my head has been in such like weird games, playing like Death Stranding, and then I've been playing like a very linear shooter in the form of Terminator. I mean, it wasn't super linear, but linear enough. Now I have to like, my head's gotta change everything. What is this on my map? Oh, it's just junkyard and the cemetery. Alright, it's just a mark to tell me what the place is. and Pokemon. We also were playing that, so it's like I gotta get back in the mindset of like looting and shooting a bit more. Along with using my sweet mustache charm, because underneath this mask, I have a sweet mustache and I'm a sexy lady. It's funny that I actually ran through all this before doing stuff. Got here. Bit cartridge. I forgot that the money is bits. It's more of a morning person. Are you pro-corporation or anti? I mean, the thing is I do whatever it is to get paid. But it depends on how bad, like, but I also think long term, so I'm like, if corporation's bad in the long run.
We made it.
Cooperation, sorry. Jesus. Or corporation, I can't fucking read today. My goddamn monitor is so blurry, I can't see the chat very well. Certain letters, like, blend together, and I can't see it. I can't wait to get my new monitor. For this TV with this display port has like fucked up the resolution or something on this other TV, so I can't see certain text as well. I guess I'll have to enlarge my font for it because I can't see things very well. It's so tiny. Oh, that's a mine. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I've always played my characters not strictly an asshole, but I've always kind of been whoever's got the highest bidder, going for the most money, unless I really hate the guy or something. Companion perks. Your companions level up and be granted new perks. Sweet. Ah, shovel. Increase your engineering skill when she's in the party. Increase the amount of threat companion generates when attacking enemies, making them less likely to attack this companion. Increase the amount of threat. Increases her health. You know what? I want her to live longer, so I'll just go with health for the time being. And apply. I have skill points because I leveled up. All right, I forgot I have a permanent concussion. I was wondering why I'm like, why is all my stats down? My stats are all fucked up because I have a concussion. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I kind of just go with what the situation is. I don't really pick a side until I start to learn more about each side and what I feel like will work for me. Since I'm only just starting out, I barely know much. You back with your book? Pretty easy.
Any progress on that matter?
Got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French?
What the
I
fuck
can't
is this?
fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well,
Well,
yes.
at least I got 1,000 bits.
But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Picking your nose. At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
Oh, wow.
I'm 28.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of
I don't need a
conflict,
charmer, but for now, if...
though. Oh, I'm fairly
Okay,
competent.
the
at
hacking thing
computers
isn't
as well.
bad either. That's good, let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale. I'll meet you on the
Sure, I'll bring you along. Come on. My other partner, Vivadi. I'm still struggling on learning names. So we'll see what happens when I go over to see these folks. Once I get their side of the thing. I mean, I don't exactly care much for Reed. And the way his things are going, how his strict rule set, but the strict rule set is keeping people alive, even if they're unhappy with it.
I used to skip rocks in the river until Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. That bitch is jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks or anything.
She's just jealous. It's just always awkward when they have these little conversations. Like, I like hearing the little dialogue, but then it's just like, I don't say anything back. Oh, hey there, Fred. My God, he's so fucking fast. Just fucking beating the shit out of the thing on the ground. I get used to aiming again and shit like that. Like, I don't know, it feels weird trying to shoot stuff in this game. just heal on her own? Not really a way to heal her faster.
Yeah, huh? You mean about...
In the bar, you asked me if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
Where do you get these ideas? I'm gonna guess you're not a drinker yourself.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that.
If you want to talk about it, I'm happy to listen.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
My mission was to clean. Isn't church supposed to be?
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of...
Alright, let's get back to it. As my gun's aimed right at her, like, fucking talk to me. I want to hear the things you have to say. I think I killed the Marauders unless they respawn, or whoever these guys are called. I mostly went around attacking a lot of these places. Geothermal power plant discovered. Hooray.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Oh boy. They don't seem all too happy. Luckily, I have a 42 DPS shovel if I need it. I like when she's like, shh.
Here we go.
Fucking whack the shit out of it. I don't think they heard anything. Stealthy. This thing, I can't see much past this fucking thing. Weird glow. Melee.
Everyone all right?
Stealth has never been my strong suit anyway, but if anything, I like to try to get the first hit in. Dangerous. Alright, into the geothermal plant we go.
Hobson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
Taste of freedom. B. Seems like a nice facility.
Vault. Searching for unauthorized person.
Here they come! Can't get through the armor! Down we go! Sure! Attacking!
Beat him up.
We're not... Everyone all right?
I'm still new to everything. I gotta get used to, like, what the fuck items are. I'm not even using some of these things either. So many random shit. Yes, everywhere mechanical's gone haywire, gunfire, hitting some screens. Oh law, I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave earlier in the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud member of Spacer Choice family. What the hell was this one? Long gun, it's a plasma, that's what it is. I think when I see red, I see freaking I think laser, not that. What is this? Long gun, plasma rifle, assault rifle. Better. With DPS wise, better. 52 to 118, but I think that one's the one you gotta charge. I also have to get used to people having weaknesses. I'm used to just like keep hitting them and hope they die, and then wonder why I'm not doing any damage. It's like, well, maybe if you, I don't know, play to their weakness, try to use whatever they're weak against, you'd be fine. Please select 5 scenarios to do this immediately. Additionally, please contact your office. Alright. Christ. We investigated claims made against the proximity of Greater Emerald Vale region. Our office agreed with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline. While the Emerald Vale plant remains somewhat profitable, our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures to ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Boy. Be informed that Spencer Choice Development and Oversight Office is taking a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that the insurance policy is standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we've deployed a very team of engineer specialists to Emerald Vale. The team specialists have been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of mechanicals free of charge. Oh yeah, I completely trust what happened here. Oh, I couldn't even imagine how they could have all gone haywire. Yeah, even in the bedroom. You should have seen me in Terminator.
Something you need?
We'll talk later. Everyone's just dead. So, I haven't even talked to the other people. Wasn't there someone I'm supposed to talk to? Yeah, read actually do that McDavid before you head into geothermal. Oh. Gotta find this lady before I go out, but I don't even know where she is. Because I've been away for a little bit, so I forget where he said she was. Unless she's in this plant somewhere. It said before heading here.
Gosh, that's clever.
Not the passcode.
Processing.
Everyone all right?
Nope, I'm in a lot of pain. So I'd like to meet the person before I just suddenly route power without delivering the message. I like how we have her with the big fucking gun, at least for now. You know what? I have no idea why I just used that. I should really pay attention to what I'm doing. Don't care much for this scope.
You're not real. You're not real.
Uh-oh. Who's in here? Who's screaming?
Get away!
I don't know where you are, Higgins, but calm down. Stop yelling. Also, we picked up armor. I just wanted to see. Health, alright, it's just that kind. I give you. I know I probably just made you all heavy, right? Yep, heavy armor. Elite trooper armor and shit like that. Where I was going to choose to wear somewhat lighter to medium armor. At least until certain dialogue situations where I'll have to switch up my clothes.
Dang, that's impressive.
No, don't want to constantly be looked at as a marauder. Oh, it turns into shock. Interesting. I was just looking at what mods I even have. I keep that. Hold on to that. I don't need the Marauder helmet. This one I'll keep. Just in case there's some weird fucked up reason I need to dress like one of them, but I don't think I will anytime soon. God, you can do that tinkering. I don't know what the shock. I feel like shock probably hurts robots. I don't want to go too crazy modding the guns yet. Not yet, at least.
You're liable to get scalded.
Go for it!
That's the last of them.
I know my engineering slightly, even with this concussion. I know what I'm doing. That's the problem. I never like to mod or do too much with a weapon because I'm sitting here like, if I do it, and then I'll find something instantly better. I'll fix you right up. That's how you fix them. You winning? I wasn't sure if she was winning. Physical damage to basic damage, it is weak again. So physical is weak to armor, because that's why I'm using plasma right now, because I'm assuming these guys are pretty armored up. What do I have at base health? Less vendor prices, less durability. Companion kills, companion, base armor rating up. You know, ammo stock, additional consumable stocks at the store, better walk speed, more carrying. Increase my tactical time dilation meter. Alright, so plasma better against flesh. So it's like the incendiary, which makes sense, I guess. My own weird head. Let's up the time here. Do that. A dilation thing is nice to have. Corrosion's good against armor, or armored, like in auto mechanicals, but I do not have acid of any kind right now, as far as I'm aware, so I guess we'll just go in with bullets or plasma. Shock's good. I mean, I could go back and mod one and put a shock on a weapon. To be honest, I'm probably gonna ditch having a melee weapon, because as much as I'm gonna say it, then I'm gonna find a melee weapon I really want to use. Like, I just don't know if I'm gonna use melee all too often. Just because I'm built to be light medium armor, I'm better off being ranged than I am up close. Oh, worker outfit. Hug kit, increase your melee defense. And the plasma rifle. If there was anything else.
Self-diagnostics
Oh,
complete.
it's Jeremy.
It's not the best choice. Hostile actions towards Spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion in compliance with Spacer's choice policy. Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Sure, go right ahead, Jeremy. I think it's volume 3. I need to read the see Higgins, alright? I mean, I've mostly killed them all, but go get him, champ. Optional Chester's passcode. I don't have Chester's passcode. The fuck is Chester? Looks good on me. Just be all casual. Alright, there's still Higgins around here. Can't forget him.
You're not real. You're not real.
See, that's all. I'm like trying to learn all the mechanics, or at least a good chunk of them, so I don't get too fucked up all the time. Higgins, I'm down.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot.
I'm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before.
Oh, God.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Oops.
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a
okay.
reminder.
Good to know. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave personality. Chairman of the board, galactic defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that
Yeah,
moved.
after
It was
reading that
pandemonium.
email, I kind of know why. How could this have happened?
You mean why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Oh yeah, that's probably what happened.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Oh yeah. Bet you being an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you're worried on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the Mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I could deal with them. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Oh, I bet.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
I mean, I already killed most of them. Mechanical follow the behavior of their logic modules. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
When my concussion allows
There's
it,
a
yes.
behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the
Oh, there's
behavior control
Chester's
terminal.
passcode.
Here, let me just write it down for you.
I'll excuse myself. Thank you. Again, some of my stats are a bit down because I have a fucking permanent concussion. Like, I'm not insane either. I just have a horrible concussion that has hindered some of my abilities. I think it made me tougher or something. There was like a positive to a negative on that whole thing. Oops, modify behavior. Select new mode. New target. Find intruder. As each other. Not that it matters, they're all dead. I don't have whatever, 30 out of 40 with this, so I can't get in here yet. I don't quite know what that means, if that means I just don't have the hacking yet. My hacking needs to be 40, not 30. Alright, well, before I jump into here, and I can't do the thing I want. Here we go. Let's go out, because I don't want to be in here yet. I want to go and talk to that lady before I even listen to Reed or anything he fucking wants me to do.